Hi and welcome back to Robin's Quest. We're doing a little job here that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but the maths on it have always bewildered me and I've sort of shied away from it for a long time, and I thought, no, I've got to get on with it and try and get it done. What I'm trying to do is make a knee drive, which is the knee angle. I know you're a bit close at the minute. For my knee on this mill, so I can put an electric drill on it and wind down the electric drill. Not that I'm really necessarily needing one, but it's something that I've always wanted to do. But the problem we have is if we look at these, measuring them is very difficult. Measuring across here and measuring across here and here is very, very difficult. It's so inaccurate way of measuring. I really find it. Well, it does my head in, to be fair. So what I've actually done is I've measured across here roughly, and then I've turned it into a square, and therefore then I've made these triangles. And by using SOHCAHTOA, I've managed to find out what angle this is, because finding this angle is difficult. Now, I found it about 12 degrees. But that's working through maths, and I've got all this on a drawing in the house. I'm not going to do it, it's too cold, but I will go through the maths of it. And now I've come to finding this angle, which is not really been, well, it is easy, but you know, it takes a lot from thinking out. But also, to get this angle, when we're cutting here, I've been through the centre here, straight through the 7.5mm bit, and then we're on a dividing plate. Then what I've done is we have to move the table on the mill in the x-axis minus, which is that way, and plus, so we can get these angles on. So we turn this dividing head 12 degrees. So at the minute we're going 12 degrees clockwise. And I've numbered each one of these are 6. There's 360 degrees. There's 6 of these, so 6 is into 360 degrees, 60. So I've cut these slots at 60 all the way around. And obviously I've had it on the lathe and put an hole in the middle, but all that's, you know, a bit boring. It's this bit that I'm trying to get right. There must be an easier way of doing this. There must be a dead simple way of doing it, and I'm so sure Joe Pye and Tom Lipman, people like that, can do it off the top of the head. Tom Lipman did do a video of this similar thing, but it was I think it was to undo a drive nut on a wash machine, and these was just square. It's the tapered bit on here that absolutely destroys you. So what I've ended up doing is I put this arm on top, so I trapped it between here. And I lined all these cogs, if you like to call them that, because this to me is like a dog clutch. All these cogs in line with these. Now these are slightly wider because when I've milled them, I've milled them wider, so I've got some room to play. Then I've scribed each one at the angle they are. So to get my distance of how far I move the mill table, either minus or positive, there must be a science in that, but how you find the science, I'm yet to. It's beyond me. So what I did was I've scribed them in that's a 200 thou carbide bit. I've numbered each position from 1 to 6, and we're on the 6th one now. I've done all the rest up to 6, and then we've got to do the opposite side. So I'll move the table in a plus direction, and we'll do 12 degrees on this side. And then what we're going to do now is I'll show you, I'm going to just mill off this, and it's worked out at 474 thou. So I'm going to mill off from the centre here. I brought the table in the minus direction, 474 thou, which is on my DRO, that's what I'm looking at the moment, and I mill this off. Now hopefully then all these now at 12 degrees on one side, but they're only 12 degrees on one side, not on the other. But when you actually look at it, you think that you would want to be going this direction, not coming across this direction. It's not particularly illusional, it's very strange, but I will show you the mass how I've arranged it. But I'm going to mill this one off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the mill up. We'll have a look at my dividing plate because it is a weirdo, and then we'll do the other side. And then hopefully that machine handle, the knee handle, will drop straight into there, because these little cogs here are the same as what's on the knee. You know, they're interchangeable, so they're exactly the same, if I'm making sense. So let's mill that one off, and then we'll change the camera angle and we'll do the other side. We've moved across 474 degrees, 474 thou, because that's where it's been. It's a carbide tip mill. We're running at 1,440 revs a minute. And hopefully it's not going to fly all over the camera because it's only about a foot away. And we're just going to mill that off, and it's just about nicely on my line, taking my line off. So I think I might be going to an engineer's fit here, which is probably a bit silly, but I'd rather have a bit less than not enough left, if you see what I mean. You can always take a bit off, but adding it on is a bit more difficult. So at the minute, the conventional milling, as you can see, and here out it pops this side, little there, and I'm going to go back, which is fly milling, which makes a better job. So we just fly mill through. I'll tell you what, just for austerity's sake, we'll go through again, just in case, and we'll just go back again. Right, that's all 6 done on that side. That's on the minus. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move the table across into the plus direction, and then we're going to do all this side's done on all of them. So then we're going to do this side, and hopefully they'll all be the same. Let's give it a go.